Hello again, welcome back to the shed. Something a little bit different today. Somebody asked me to do a video on how I do these ink paintings. So, okay, here we go then. I'm not telling anyone, like everything I do, I'm not saying this is the way to do things. It's just the way I do it at the moment. If I see it done better, I'll just do that, you know. Okay, so I'll basically just get a background cover. This is some sort of blue, sapphire blue. And I sort of whack the old alcohol on. There's a bigger brush for this one. This is going to be basically the sky for the background. This brush does soak half of it up. But the good thing about alcohol inks, you can just get some more on the brush and it goes a long way type of thing. I'll leave that for a minute. The trouble is, if you put, I don't know, say a different colour there, it will mix with that, so you got to be careful with that. I think I'll go for a bit of this. What is it? Senorita Magenta. Now I don't think you need to shake these, mix these up much. I'll mix that in with the blue, I won't mind that so much. And now I think I'll have a bit of yellow. Some bright yellow, this one. I know a lot of people put the ink on there and blow it around, but I'm not up to that stage yet. See, now that brush wasn't cleaned out right. So I've got a nice brown instead. You see all that? Yeah. Just about. All right. I'll try and keep that. I'll keep looking at the camera, see if that's all in it. Okay, so wonder where this brush is. So that's just a background really. So now I'm gonna do let's have a look. I'll put a bit of green with that yellowy brown colour. I thought I had two reds. once disappeared, so I'll put a bit of that red in with it. Okay, let's look. Yep. So I would just start it like this, and I love this little flat brush. So this is going to be kind of like mountains, you know. Those sort of like, deserty mountains. So that's more or less the horizon. And I just find any old colour really. What's this? Oh, there's that other red. Whack a little bit of black in there. Not too much of that. I love these inks. So if you just, if you just play around with it, you'll get all sorts of rocks and things just appear, you know. You can sort of like just wipe it off with the brush to get a bit of shading, or you can, I suppose, dip your brush in the alcohol and wipe it off that way. But I start it like this for a minute. And I think, you know, at the moment anyway, it's important to sort of, you know, sort of do your area rather than run along and keep going like that. You know, go as far as you want. I mean, as you think you will go, say there, and keep it going whilst that lot's still wet if you can. You know, if that makes sense. See, that's nearly dry already, but you only need to spray a little bit more of that alcohol on it. Where is it? If I just give that a squirt, it's all good again. Maybe a little bit lighter, but that's all good as well. Right, I don't want to get rid of that. See how that's lighter? I've got a lot of shading in there already without even trying. Yeah. Just lighten that over a little. Right, try something different. I think just green. If I can find a spot. But I don't normally mind my colours going into each other, really. Because it all looks, to me it all looks good. I wiped this one off a bit because it was black. I suppose I should have some alcohol here and cleaner, but okay, let's have a look at this then. And you can sort of blend it in a bit. You get, look at that, I mean, you get some lovely colours, don't you? Just bring it down from there type of thing. This area is staying a little bit flat, but I'll come back to that. Perhaps I've put a bit too much alcohol with this green, so I've mixed in a bit of the others with it. That's a bit better if it would stay like that, but it might go flat again. And I'll just go back to it, let it dry completely, and then go back to it like. I'm stood up at the moment and doing my back in a little. Normally I would sit down, but I don't know how to do the camera with this. I want to get some white and get some sort of water involved. Let's have a look. Don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I mean, all I'm doing is sort of, I'll just do it sort of slow. I'm just sort of dabbing it on like that, a general sort of shape. Then I'm wiping it like that. And that didn't work quite so good because I think I'd done it too slow. But there you go, that. And I just think hopefully some of those colours in the background still show there, like, you know. Let's get a bit more, a different blue. What's this one? Badger blue. I want to have a look at these a minute. See all these like little things going up. I try not to get that. Try to get rid of it. Like I do. It looks nice sometimes, I suppose. All depends what what you're trying to do. Like, you know. That's looking a bit better, I think, with that blue on it. But the joy of this is, if you don't like it, go with it. Different colour, like, you know. And what I tend to do, when I see all these I've done, like the different, movements of it, it's all by accident. Then I try to make that a bit more, like, you know. Bit of background there with the dog barking. Quiet girl, what's the matter? Right, let's have a look. She don't take a lot of notice of me. Pick up a little bit more of that sort of reddy brown colour. That's a little bit dark. I'll go over that in a minute with someone else, I think. But this area here, it's just too flat for me. So I'd like to do something. Maybe it's a little bit dark now. Try another brush. I do like that little red brush though. Right, let's try some, what's this one? Got a nice gold somewhere, this one, but it does need a lot of shaking up. I'll use a clean plate for this one. These are just plastic plates, are about £6 for a pound, I think. So I can clean them off and start again. But this is just gold. This is really nice stuff. These brushes, they sort of soak it all up. I just want a touch of this here and there. Does have a lovely effect, this gold. You could change like the shape of your rocks and all that. You know, instead of having them all flat, you could go, you know, put it on the side. Right, so I'm looking at that now. Just a few highlights here and there for this. Right, leave that one for a minute. I'm going to put a bit of green and yellow. Forget which colour I had on this. Purpley colour. Yeah. Get another clean brush, I think. I'm just going to wash this this little red brush out in a minute. Right, back. I washed it out with water, that's probably wrong. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this, what's it called again? Passion purple, I love this colour. I'll put that over the bit of gold I've got left there. There's not much gold. I'm just kind of rubbing it off, trying to get a bit of highlight on there. But again, I don't want it too smooth. When I feel it like, I suppose it's more or less nearly dry, it's like sticky, I can feel that pulling on it. That's when I can get better highlights, because that's when I'm taking it all off, I guess. Because if you're doing it with the ink still on there properly, all you're doing is moving it around really, and it's not going to be quite as nice. Keep losing this one. Yeah, that looks quite alright. I'll take that over a little. See, now that's wet. And that looks okay, but it will just go like flat like this green. So if you just wait a while, just get whatever shape you want, more or less. Let that go. Back's aching. There's a little bit up here, I think. Nearly there. This one's just starting to dry up now. I like to look at Judy Rath's ink work. She's excellent. She encourages me a lot. She encouraged me to do this kind of thing. Because I did have a go at it and I thought, oh, is that any good? You know. But if somebody turns around and says, yeah, that's good, you know, blah blah blah, do this, do that. That's great. Put you on a new road to whatever comes. I love the resin. I love doing the resin, but you know, you've got to. I feel the need to do other things as well. And to be honest, the more I read about resin, I think, why am I doing it? You know, lots of people getting all these bad effects. I've been pretty lucky. I did get a sort of a reaction on my eyelid. But I started putting Vaseline on her, and I put a fan up, you know, in between, blowing that way. I've been alright since, but I don't know. All these things, even this, all this is toxic, I suppose. But yeah, I love the resin, you know, and I love this too. I love all art, really. Jack of all arts, a master of none. But I know I can come up here anytime and, you know, spend an hour or two enjoying myself. And that's what, to me, that's what art is. I mean, I see some people's work and it's just amazing. But I'm happy just going along and doing what I do. And if I can help anybody, brilliant, you know. Okay, sorry about this. I went to bring it down and it said no more space or something, so you missed the last bit of the video, so here we go. This is how it ended up. There's this guy. Not brilliant, but it'll have to do. Just to give you some idea of the, the mountains, rocks. I don't know if you can see how the gold ends up, just like a little line, looks really nice. Yeah. But that's, like I say, that's the way I do it at the minute. More or less finished. I might do a bit more. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you like it. If you've got any tips for me, you know, give them to me. That's brilliant. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.